Hi, DVC families. Dawn Moody, your preschool minister, here again. And so this past Sunday's lesson is continuing with the theme of who is alive? Jesus is alive. And so the next lesson from this past Sunday was when Jesus had breakfast with his disciples on the beach. And so that's kind of the theme of this Sunday's activities. So let's start off with the very first one is going to have you circle up with your kids or whoever's kids you have in your home and do kind of a Ring Around the Rosie song, but you're going to be singing it to Jesus is our friend, Jesus is our friend, he loves you, he loves me, let's praise Jesus. And then at the very end you'll drop hands, do that fist pump in the air. As excited as you get, it's going to be how excited your children get. So the next activity is to print off the activity pages, which you'll get on Tuesday. This activity will have you tape just some pictures onto a paper plate, or you can use a real plate, whatever you have at home. The idea being you want to save the actual breakfast items until the last. Let the child turn over a paper plate. Do you have lollipops for breakfast? No, you don't have lollipops for breakfast. Do you have chocolate chip cookies for breakfast? Well, in our household, you might have chocolate chip cookies for breakfast, but that's not the point. Anyways, getting to the very end, talking about bacon, eggs, and a banana. Yes, these are breakfast items. And then saying, you're going to hear a Bible story about somebody who had breakfast on the beach. The next activity, cut out some brown circles, put them on a cookie sheet at home. Let your child have a spatula and let them have fun flipping pretend pancakes. Talking again about breakfast and that there was somebody that had breakfast with his friends. Then you're going to want to go ahead and look at the Bible story on the Parent Cue app. And after that's over, the craft, you can print out the activity sheet. I don't know if you have dot markers at home, but use whatever you have. If you have crayons, if you have markers, use that to color. And you're just going to print out the sheet. Jesus is alive and he wants to be your friend forever. And that's our prayer for all of our little people, that they accept Christ early in their life and know beyond a shadow of a doubt that he is their friend forever. And so once it's done and colored, if you have a picture that you want to put of your child in the center of the flower and stick it up on your refrigerator, that would be awesome so they can see how much they've done and enjoy the artwork for a long time. The next activity is again reviewing the Bible verse. So again, when we hide God's word in our heart, that means we're memorizing it. So the Bible verse is, I am alive forever and ever, Revelation 1:18. I would love and encourage and challenge you that on our Dallas Bible Church Kids Junior Facebook page, if you can video your child saying the Bible verse and post that on that page, I'm going to send a happy to them in the mail for saying their Bible verse. So please video and send that in to help them hide God's word in their heart. The next activity is learning about sequencing. It's just printing out the activity sheets and it's telling the Bible story for you to review in another format, putting it in the order of when the story happened. And then the last activity, maybe you have a parachute at home, I don't know, but if not, grab a sheet, grab the corners, you're going to flow it up in the air, throw it down, wave it, whatever you want to do as a fun activity with your preschooler. All with the idea that doing it with your friends. Right now, our family are our friends in our home. So you can have your whole family in on the activity, talking about friends are awesome to have, and Jesus wants to be your friend forever. Thanks, you guys, and we'll see you next week.